So, Gemini 3.0 is here, and wow, the sheer volume of updates is just a lot. So, I did the digging for you. I've cut through all of it to find the 5 changes that actually matter for professionals. Let's dive in. If you're feeling that AI update fatigue, I get it. You are definitely not alone. It feels like every single week there's a new model, a new feature, another benchmark score. It's nearly impossible to keep up, let alone figure out what's actually going to make you faster or better at your job. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We are cutting through all that noise to focus on the 5 most powerful, most practical Gemini 3.0 features that you can start using at work like today. All right, first up, and this is a big one. It's a fundamental shift in how AI even sees information. It's called improved multimodal understanding. Now, in plain English, that just means Gemini got way, way better at processing images, video, and audio all at the same time as one single coherent thing. And this slide, it just nails the difference. See, before, an AI would look at a video by kind of breaking it apart. It would see a bunch of screenshots and a separate audio file. Now, Gemini 3.0 takes it all in at once, connecting what it hears with what it sees in real time. And that's the whole ball game right there. It finally gets the context.
So, what does this actually look like at work? Well, imagine this. You just do a quick, kind of messy screen recording showing a new teammate how to do something. You just upload it and ask Gemini, hey, watch this and turn it into a step-by-step checklist. In less than a minute, that one-off video becomes a clean, permanent training doc that you can use forever. I mean, come on, that is a total game changer for anyone doing training or ops.
Okay, let's build on that with our second update, really understanding your big documents. Now, older models could hold a ton of information, sure, but just holding information is totally different from truly understanding it. This update is all about depth. And check this out. This number just says it all. Gemini 3.0 is now 60% better at what they call needle in a haystack stuff. What that really means is it's way better at finding that one specific fact you need that's buried, on page 173 of some dense report, and then actually using it correctly. This is the perfect way to think about it. The old way was like flipping through a book. You get the gist, but you're gonna miss the important details. The new way is like you actually studied it. You made notes in the margins, you're making connections. The AI isn't just holding your files anymore, it's building an active working memory of them. Okay, but this is where it gets really wild. So let's say you're an analyst. You could upload a video of an earnings call, plus the company's financial PDFs, and just ask, are there any discrepancies here? Gemini can now connect the dots and see that while the CEO is on video claiming strong momentum, the PDF shows that same division is losing billions and barely brings in any revenue. I mean, finding that kind of stuff used to take a person hours, right? Okay, on to number 3. Workspace search is actually good now. Look, searching across your Google apps isn't new, but let's be honest, it was always super hit or miss, right? Sometimes it worked, sometimes it would just make up emails that didn't exist. Well, that's what they're saying is finally fixed. It's now reliable enough to be a daily driver. So here's the thing. Your entire work history, all those emails, all those docs scattered everywhere, is now one giant searchable brain. Need to write a client testimonial? Just ask Gemini to find your past emails with them and draft something up. Feeling that Monday morning dread? Ask it to scan your inbox for all urgent deadlines. Hate writing your own performance review? Tell it to pull your biggest projects from the last 6 months. So here's your new rule of thumb, okay? If you find yourself about to spend more than 10 minutes digging through old emails and files looking for something, just stop. Ask Gemini first. Seriously, it's going to save you so much time. All right, get ready for this next one. The 4th update, honestly, this is the real wow moment of the whole thing. It's a new concept called generative surfaces, and it's a huge leap from just getting a block of text back to getting actual interactive tools built for you on the fly. Now, I don't usually get excited about benchmark scores, but just look at this. This benchmark measures how well an AI can understand a user interface. The old model scored an 11.4. Gemini 3.0, a 72.7. That is not just a little step up. It's a monumental leap forward, and it's what makes this next part possible. So, in the old days, last month, if you asked an AI to compare 3 products, you'd get something like this. It's useful, for sure, but it's a flat, static table of text. To do anything with it, you'd have to copy and paste it into a spreadsheet. But now, with that same prompt, you can get this. It's not a table. It's a fully functional, interactive tool that you can use the second it's made. This is a massive shift in thinking. It's moving from information you have to reformat to an application you can just use. So I tried this myself. I uploaded the pricing pages for 3 newsletter platforms. Gemini didn't just spit out a table. It built an entire interactive tool. There was a revenue calculator with sliders so I could see my take-home pay, a detailed feature comparison, and it even made a little quiz to help a beginner pick the right platform. The AI isn't just giving you data anymore. It's giving you the tool you need to use that data. And that brings us to our 5th and final update, and this one is really about changing how we work with AI. It's about moving toward a, more grown-up collaboration. We're talking smarter inputs and way sharper feedback. This slide just captures the whole idea. So you know how we've all been obsessed with prompt engineering, trying to find those magic words to get the AI to do what we want. Yeah, that's kind of over. We're moving to something called context engineering, where our job is less about the prompt and more about giving the AI the best possible background info so it can figure things out. A huge part of this is something Google is calling reduced sycophancy. It's a weird term, I know, but it basically just means the AI has been trained to be less of a people pleaser. It's not just going to nod along anymore. It's now much more likely to be critical, to disagree with you, or to point out when your logic is flawed. And here's a perfect real-world example. I asked it to review a report I'd cobbled together from 3 different teams. Instead of giving me a generic, "Yep, looks great," it actually pointed out a logical flaw, a disconnect between the revenue target I mentioned in the first section and the final numbers I reported in the third. Now that is incredibly valuable feedback. So when you put all of these pieces together, the multimodal understanding, the deep document analysis, the reliable search, these crazy interactive tools, and actual critical feedback, the takeaway is pretty clear. Your AI isn't just a tool you tell what to do anymore, it's a collaborator you work with. So the big question isn't what can the AI do anymore, it's how are you going to work with it?